Hello and welcome to Satoshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. Today's date is Saturday, the 8th of March, 2025, the year BSV comes alive. Experience the best of both worlds today at betbitcoinsv.com, the best casino of sports betting on chain. Have a little flutter in private using the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Right, let's get into it.
See Satoshi like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, and transactions flying free. Just wait for the Tether node, you'll surely see.
Alrighty, here we go. Start off with Coin Dance. So we've got Greg Coin, BTC at 85,886. So again, why do I call it Greg Coin? Well, because this is the mysterious creator of Greg Coin, and this is the origins of where Greg Coin comes from. So on the 29th of July 2015, Mike Hearn wrote in an email to Greg Maxwell. He said, look, it's clear you've decided that the way Bitcoin was meant to evolve isn't to your personal liking. That's fine. Go make an altcoin where your founding documents state that it's intended to always run on a 2015 Raspberry Pi or whatever it is you mean by small device. Then when someone says, gee, it'd be nice if we had some more capacity, you can go point at the announcement emails and say, no, Greg Coin is meant to always be verifiable on small devices. That's our social contract, and it's written into the consensus rules for that reason. So basically, it's a complete, well, Greg Coin, he had to create an altcoin, and this is why BTC doesn't work. This is why it's no longer a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. As they say, digital gold, store of value, not many use it. Well, if you're not many use it, it means you're stuck with good old filthy fiat and dirty dollar. You know, what a coincidence that is. If you were the central banks and you didn't want someone to, and you thought you were going to be replaced by someone, you'd be like, if you don't use that, then you have to continue using the legacy system, which is ours that we control. So how convenient is that? People still believe it. It's crazy. The stories they spin. So we've got Greg Coin 85,000. I mean, when you consider that they've literally just signed the strategic Bitcoin reserve, Donald Trump has just signed it, you'd be thinking that the prices were flying up. But in actual fact, they've come down. It's already priced in. The market is such a load of shite. B crash, what a joke. Fisher Price cash, who cares? But then we got Bitcoin. The original protocol goes right back to the Genesis block, making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's first and only ever digital commodity, backed by the value of data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on earth because it's an extension of our own personal freedoms and liberties. So as you can see, BTC forked off on the 1st of August 2017. They had to implement replay protection in order to stop transactions flowing back onto the main chain. And then the same happened with Bcrash. Again, forked the chain, the legacy address changed, and they had to implement new replay protection to prevent transactions going back on the main chain. But the main chain is the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Thus now, due to political shenanigans, just got the ticker symbol BSV, but it's just Bitcoin. That's all it is. Let's close that one. So look at this. The genuine Bitcoin, the only chain of signatures that goes right back to the Genesis block. You'll stay for just $35. $35. Absolutely. Did you ever think you'd be able to pick up Bitcoin for $35? I never thought in my wildest dreams I would ever be able to do it. And here we are. Absolutely crazy. So let's have a look at the hash rate 0.05. Let's have a look at the difficulty adjustment. Again, just we saw it yesterday. Yep, second highest that it's second all-time high that it's ever been. We can also now look at the difficulty adjustment on genuine Bitcoin. BSV, look at this. You can see it changing. So I'm thinking, it looks to me like the difficulty adjustment literally changes almost like in real time here, which is pretty good. On mining difficulty, a relative measure of how difficult it is to mine a new block for the blockchain. So that's not actually a difficulty adjustment. That is actually measuring the mining difficulty, which is a comparison to how much hash rate is on and off the network. Just fascinating stuff, really. Fascinating stuff. Got network nodes. So for anybody who hasn't seen a node before, they're basically the mining operations. Let's have a look at this next one. Oh, the hash rate. Yeah. So hash rate on Bcrash has kind of recovered a bit there. Yeah, it's just recovering. So it dropped off a little bit, then it recovered. Maybe the price coming down and then the price going back up is what I'm guessing. Yeah, nothing really to write home about, but Bitcoin, you know, steady as ever. Steady Eddie, if that's what you like. Right, let's have a look at transactions. Where are we today? Oh, just 1.1%. Mind you, 1.1% though, but there's 39,000 shitcoins on the market, and it's ranked down at, I think it's early 80s or late 70s in market capitalization, but still got 28,000 transactions over the last 24 hours. Nothing compared to what we're seeing. I mean, I've seen onwards and upwards of like 60 million transactions in 24 hours. That neither XRP or a BTC or Ethereum can compete with anywhere near. So look, Ethereum hasn't even got 2 million transactions gone. It's got 1.1 million. XRP just like 500,000. BTC just through 305,000. It's nothing compared to what the genuine Bitcoin is actually capable of. It'd be phenomenal. Just cross-reference those transactions. Yeah, look at this. Just 26,537 transactions over the last 24 hours. I suggest transaction banking, but that's just my personal opinion. Let's carry on then. So transactions on the Bitcoin forks representing 7.2%, but it's got 55% of the block size, which is more than half in comparison to all the forks. And remember, it's the block size is the amount of data being uploaded onto the network. The data is uploaded via the transactions. The transactions are processed by the nodes that create blocks and supply the hash rate. And the hash rate is meant to be attracted to the value, which is meant to be represented by the price. But the price is currently speculative and completely manipulated, which means people don't really have a clue what they're doing. And miners just simply chase profit, so they're looking at the price. So this isn't really a true reflection of what the market should be like. But I mean, that's the block size is really all you need to be looking at there. So let's have a look at the data coming through. Oh, still, I mean, 6, 5, 1, 2, 4, 2. Compare that to Gregcoin, that's literally got the biggest one of 2.1 there. Yeah, 2.1. And we've got a 4 megabyte block here. Double. Even though it's literally nothing compared to what we're used to looking at. So here we go. Say it with me now. So this is the hash rate. So the hash rate is meant to be is attracted to the price, which is meant to be representative of value, which is meant to represent utility, which is a usefulness, which comes about through creativity and initiative. So and that comes about through intelligence. So if you are intelligent, you can make and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value through demand, which can then create a price, and that price can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services in the economy and used as a medium of exchange. And there we go. If something is useful, it's valuable. If something is useless, it's worthless. It's that simple. It's really not rocket science. Proof of work again, so this should really all be on Bitcoin, which is over here because it's the only one that goes back to the Genesis block. This is proof of work since 1st of August 2017. I mean, what proof of work is? It should be, well, actually, proof of work is the amount of wasted hash rate that's gone into it. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of like proof of work is the amount of energy. It's not the growth of the chain. So yeah, it's the growth of the, as Satoshi Nakamoto said, it's strictly necessary that the longest chain is always considered the most valid one. And the longest chain is the one with the most transactions on it, which will generate proof of work. But at the moment, this is just simply chasing the price that is pumped by Tether. So it's not really reflective of anything really, other than what I've just explained. It's currently 59,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Gregcoin, but you're mining Bitcoin at a 52.8% comparable loss. But those miners mining Bitcoin will not move for love nor money, because they want value, genuine value, which they will only get from mining the genuine Bitcoin. It's currently 2.3% more profitable to mine a Fisher Price Cash over Gregcoin. But again, it's 1% more profitable to mine on Gregcoin over Bcrash, meaning it's 3.3% more profitable to mine on Fisher Price Cash over Gregcoin. Daily average Bitcoin block size by network. Again, this is the block size. This is daily average. Transactions by network. Oh yeah, so transactions just dropped off a cliff there. Transactions per block by network dropped off a cliff. Daily average Bitcoin fees USD. So again, sub-cent fees on Bitcoin. Fee Satoshis on log curve, still absolutely smashing it. Daily Bitcoin fee to block reward ratio. So if we follow this red line here, that will be reflective of the solid blue line there. So as the block reward continues to get cut in half every 210,000 blocks, multiplied by 10, that's almost precisely 4 years. We need the block fee to surpass the block reward, and then we have an economically self-sustaining system, which is what we're gunning for, and the cabal are desperately trying to prevent, which is why they're developing all these second layer solutions to starve the miners of the transaction fees. So eventually the chain will economically starve to death. That's what they're looking at for BTC, because that's what they want of it. Daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. So again, as Satoshi Nakamoto said, it's strictly necessary that the longest chain is always considered the most valid one, and this is the one here. So really, this should represent, this should be reflective of proof of work, but it's not, because the proof of work is just simply following the price, because miners chase profit. So there's all this hash rate and all this computing power going on to that network, you know, trying to chase the block fee, but there's no transactions on it. No one's using it. That's what they haven't figured out yet. Let's get into the politics then. In the pie charts, global hash rate 7 days, global hash rate 24 hours. Gregcoin hash rate, Ampool in second, Foundry USA pool tops with 37.5, others 0.69. Bcrash, other miners got 54.8 on there. And it's still 0.1% more profitable to mine on Gregcoin over Bcrash. Fisher Price Cash, look at this via BTC. So it's still, what do we say? It's 3.3% more profitable to mine on Fisher Price Cash over Bcrash. 2.3% more profitable to mine on here than it is on BTC. And look at that's why via BTC keep adding hash rate to it. But what, you know, they should be, but they don't know what to do. Miners don't know. They just chase profit. Maybe they're just dumping it for US dollar. Who knows? But I mean, 81.25% on Fisher Price Cash. Right, let's have a look at the mining on Bitcoin here. Oh, wow. Kuv absolutely ramping up it. Their hash rate 43.6, QD Link 27.4, Tal 19.72. Gorilla Pool up into fourth with 5.63, and SA100 down to 3.52. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Crypto Quant. Look at this. The exchange's reserve. They're still dumping their reserves, literally hand over fist. It's almost vertical. Almost vertical. Maybe they know what's coming. They know what's coming. Is the top in? Can they pump more Tether? Who knows? You know, with Elon Musk and Donald Trump and Doge. Looking at potentially what's going on, and Paolo Adorno being invited to the White House. You know, are they gonna get called out in the future? You know, are they trying to watch their backs? Who knows? Watch this space and get your popcorn ready. Let's have a look at the Tether weather. Nothing going on in the last 24 hours. Not really much going on in the last week. 1.4. Literally, what's that? That's only 600 million, so just over $500 million in a week is nothing compared to what we're used to seeing. Yeah, not really too much in a month, but this is a reflection as to why BTC Gregcoin is crashing, because it's purely being pumped by Tether. I mean, look at this. Look at what Tether did. Tether went from literally like a quarter of a million up to what we're in now, 142 billion. And so they reckon that they've got $142 billion in reserves. You know, I'm calling it absolutely no way. It's all fraud. It's all fraud. Let's have a look at short positions then. Of short ratio 0.46. Yeah, okay, we'll keep an eye on these figures because one day they will change massively. Right, here we go. So this is Coin Codex. So what are they reporting now? OKX 1.76 million. Gate.io 1.63. Binance Futures 5.7. That's down a bit. MEXC below a million. Upbit 1.2. Good grief. Coin 1 just $1,214. Indox, that figure's completely wrong. Don't know where they're getting that from. Huobi 9.2. Seriously? Poloniex 7.45. Not sure about that. Zedixian 6.6 sounds about right. Hotcoin 1.5. CoinFinex 1.6. Okay. Interesting then. So, all right. Gate.io 1.63. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, like 1.6. That's about right. We've got Zedixian next. So they reckon that's 6.65. Oh, 6.9 million from Zedixian. All right. And a Huobi. This would be an interesting one. So they reckon there's 9.27 million. Let's have a look. Whoa, it's right, yeah, 9 million. What happened there? They got $9 million of 24-hour trade volume. Where on earth has that come from? That's huge. All right, we'll tell you what. Let's just check that now while we're here, because I feel like being nosy. Let's see what we got. Here we are. Yeah, look at that. Huobi looks like it's got about 20%. And that's followed by CoinDCX. There's Addiction in third. Hotcoin in fourth. Gate.io in fifth. Or is it OKX in fifth? But yeah, Huobi taking the lead there. $9 million. Incredible. I was not expecting that at all. Right, wow. Pleasant surprise there. Yeah, just seeing movements in the markets, you know. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus Greg coins. So 8th today. So it looks like we had a little bit of a rally yesterday. Been rallying since the 24th of February. There we go. Yeah, 24th of February. Having a rallying against Greg coin now. And we just had a really good rally there, but it's just come down a bit. Seeing the patterns here. Traders be trading. Interesting. We'll just have a look at this compared to USD. What's really going on? Not really too much in USD. It's pretty much just leveling out. It's $35. Not much there at all. Yeah. Bitcoin versus USD again. Just up and downs. Just up and downs consistently. Around $35. And it's been there since, sure, 24th of February was like the low. All right. Let's have a look at Bitcoin versus a Greg coin here then. So, yeah, we would been winning since 24th of February down there. And the price just gone up and then trailing back down again. It looks like it's heading on its way back up. Interesting. Right, Satoshi Observer. So it is now what, tenth, hundredths, 1,000ths of a cent per transaction. Amazing. Whereas BCH, it will cost you 20. Oh, it will cost you half a cent, and Greg Coin cost you $1.55 for average transaction fee. Yeah, with the market price, look at that, $35 compared to $386 compared to $86,324. Crazy. That is crazy. Right, let's have a look at the overall market then. Total value $2.8 trillion, 24-hour trade volume 104 billion. Great coin trade volume $42 billion, representing 2.46% of the overall market cap. Look at this. Look, no tether printing it. No tether printing it. Looks like it was flatlining. This is 7 days, so it shot up with the Strategic Crypto Reserve, US or Strategic Bitcoin Reserve from the US government. Then traders were cashing out. Then the price went down and they popped it back up again, and then up and down and up and down and up and down, and then just sort of level pegging there over the last 24 hours. Because there ain't no tether to pump it. There ain't nothing there. There is nothing there. Let's have a look at the rest of the market. ETH, $2,187. XRP's dropped below USDT. Oh, there was a whale that bought $77 million the other day. You know, thinking, taking a punt. And look, the price has gone the opposite way on him. The opposite way. He must be thinking, what on earth happened? Well, that's because like it shot up and then it's already come back down again. And Ripple just simply sell XRP onto the market. And they're trying to keep the price low because it fulfills their narrative as being like cross-border remittance, non-stable stablecoin is what it is. What an absolute load of crap. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at the gen. Look, I mean, so these charts that we're looking at here are weekly. So again, you know, nothing has happened after this strategic Bitcoin reserve. Like nothing. It was all priced in this first pump. You know, but again, this is what traders do. Traders take value out. Investors put money in. Traders take value out. But there is no real value here at the moment. It's all speculative because value is all utility, and none of these can scale. None. The only one that can scale is BSV. And it's coming. It is coming hard. Let's have a look at this then. Here we go. This is, can you believe it? The only one that can scale. And people have no idea that it can scale because they think it's a scam and they think Greg Wright's a liar and a fraud and all this kind of rubbish. Trade volume still at $35 million, representing 5% of the 24-hour trade volume. Wow. Yeah, we just looked at this. HTX, Coin DCX, Addiction. Let's have a look at liquidity. Hit BTC taking the lead there in liquidity. Hit BTC. Then Change Deploy and XGO Exchange. Where are they getting those figures from? That's phenomenal. OKX in 4th. Wow. Fascinating stuff. Right, there we go. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. So as ever, if you enjoyed these updates, please ding your donations to your appreciation to either Satoshi at Sembi.com, handcash.io, rockwallet.me, simply.cash, relasia.com, or senti.ch. We'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
King still has one more move.